Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Supreme Court says verdict related to green crackers is limited to Delhi NCR, allows flexibility in timings of cracker bursting for South Indian states. In Chhattisgarh, Naxals attacked DD News team in Dantewada, 3 people including 2 policemen martyred. Prime Minister of Italy Giuseppe Conte holds bilateral talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari and Kerala Chief Minister Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan to lay the foundation stone for India's largest dry dock at Cochin shipyard. Indonesian search teams recover more remains at the site of a plane that crashed into the Java Sea yesterday with 189 people on board. The Supreme Court today modified its order fixing a time slot of 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for bursting firecrackers on Diwali. The Apex Court said the timing will be changed in places like Tamil Nadu and Puducherry but will not exceed 2 hours a day. A bench comprising Justices A.K. Sikri and Ashok Bhushan also observed that the direction for permitting the use of green crackers was meant for the Delhi NCR region and was not pan-India. The Apex Court was hearing several applications filed by the Tamil Nadu government and firecracker manufacturers seeking modification and clarification of its October 23rd order. The Tamil Nadu government yesterday urged the Apex Court to allow firecrackers to be burst on Diwali morning in accordance with religious practices in the state, besides the already permitted 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. period. The council appearing for firecracker manufacturers told the court that it was not possible to come up with green crackers this Diwali since there was no set composition for manufacturing them. Bilateral meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Italian counterpart Giuseppe Conte is underway in New Delhi. Both leaders are expected to discuss a range of issues of mutual interest. The Prime Minister of Italy arrived on a day-long official visit to India this morning. He is accompanied by a high-level delegation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended a warm welcome to Mr. Conte. Both leaders will also attend the India-Italy Technology Summit, which is being organized by the Department of Science and Technology in partnership with the Confederation of Indian Industry. The objective of the summit is to facilitate technology transfers, joint ventures, research and development, and market access between industry and research institutions in India and Italy. A cameraman of Doordarshan News and 2 security personnel were martyred in a deadly Maoist ambush in Dantewada district of Bastar region in Chhattisgarh today. More from our correspondent.
A 3-member team of Doordarshan News was on election coverage in Aranpur area of Dantewada district. A team of district police force was deployed to give them the security cover. The Maoists ambushed the team in the jungles of Nilwaya, about 30 kilometers away from the district headquarters of Dantewada today. Police first retaliated the fire. In the encounter, Doordarshan News cameraman Achyutanand Sahu and Assistant Sub-Inspector Rudra Pratap Singh and a constable Mangal Ram were killed, while 2 other jawans were injured. DIG Bastar Range P. Sundarraj told that additional reinforcements have been sent to the area for search and combing operation. Vikalp Shukla, AIR News, Raipur.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore has expressed shock at the martyrdom of DD camera person Achyutanand Sahu in a Naxal attack in Dantewada. He said, "We stand in solidarity with his family."
कि उसमें जान गई है, उनके परिवार के साथ हम सभी आज खड़े हैं। इस मुश्किल वक्त पर हम के परिवार का पूरा ख्याल रखेंगे और साथ ही जितने भी मीडिया कर्मी हैं और जितने भी लोग जो ऐसे खतरनाक जगहों पर जहां जाते हैं उसको कवर करते हैं, मैं आज उनको याद करता हूं और उनके शौर्य को याद करता हूं कि वो वहां जाकर देश भर को वहां की इतला देते हैं।
Prasar Bharati Chairman Dr. A. Surya Prakash has also expressed shock at the attack on the DD News team and the death of a cameraman and security officials. Prasar Bharati CEO Shashi Shekhar Vempati expressed solidarity with the brave DD News team deployed to cover the assembly elections in Chhattisgarh. The Supreme Court asked the Bihar police today why former State Minister Manju Verma, who resigned in the wake of the Muzaffarpur shelter home scandal, has not been arrested in a case related to the recovery of ammunition from her residence. A bench of Justices M.B. Lokur, S.A. Nazir and Deepak Gupta also directed that Brajesh Thakur, prime accused in the Muzaffarpur shelter home's sexual abuse case, be shifted to the Patiala High Security Jail in Punjab. The alleged sexual exploitation of girls was first highlighted in an audit report submitted by the Tata Institute of Social Sciences to the state's Social Welfare Department. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will unveil the world's tallest statue, the Statue of Unity, dedicated to the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, in Gujarat tomorrow on the birth anniversary of Sardar Patel. The work of the 182-metre tall statue of Sardar Patel has been completed in a record time. All preparations have been completed to celebrate the historic dedication ceremony of the Statue of Unity. More from our correspondent.
The dedication of the Statue of Unity will mark the rich tribute to Sardar Patel, who had played a significant role in unifying India after the independence. About 3-hour-long dedication ceremony will have many attractions, including flypast by the Indian Air Force and playing of patriotic music by ceremonial bands of the Army, Navy and Indian Air Force. Prime Minister Modi will also inaugurate the Wall of Unity near the statue, which was created with the earth samples collected from the various states across the country. Museum to exhibit the life and work of Sardar Patel, Valley of Flowers, Visitors Gallery, Shrestha Bharat Bhavan, Tent City are the other big attractions of the Statue of Unity project. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Ahmedabad.
Japan has agreed to provide loans of about 316 billion yen, equivalent to $2.8 billion for 7 major infrastructure projects in India. These include Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train, projects in Delhi, the Northeast and Chennai. This was announced after the 13th India-Japan annual bilateral summit led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Japanese counterpart Shinzo Abe in Tokyo last evening. Both sides discussed a wide range of issues of mutual interest and reviewed the prevailing regional and international situations. The Supreme Court has prohibited the plying of 15-year-old petrol and 10-year-old diesel vehicles in the National Capital Region due to the prevailing pollution situation. The Apex Court made it clear that such vehicles would be impounded if found on the roads in Delhi NCR. Terming as very critical and horrible the prevailing pollution situation in Delhi NCR, the Apex Court directed that a list of 15-year-old petrol and 10-year-old diesel vehicles be published on the website of the Central Pollution Control Board (CPCB) and Transport Departments of the NCR area. Union Health Minister J.P. Nadda has emphasized on the need to maintain quality in the healthcare sector. He was inaugurating the 5th National Summit on Good and Replicable Practices in Public Healthcare Systems in India at Kaziranga. Mr. Nadda said the international community is waiting to see the performance of India in the health sector. He appealed to health officials to rise to the expectations. The Union Minister said that 150,000 people have benefited within 1 month of the launch of Ayushman Bharat. Mr. Nadda said,
"We have been able to help more than 150,000 beneficiaries in 1 month, and the amount of bill generated is 190 crores. So this is the generation, and the amount paid and approved is 150 crores, and all has been done through IT applications."
Speaking on the occasion, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal congratulated Union Health Minister J.P. Nadda for the successful implementation of various schemes. News Services Division of All India Radio will bring you a special live bilingual radio bridge program tonight on Role of Youth in Unified India. In this program, experts sitting in our Delhi studio will interact with the experts sitting in our studios at Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Guwahati, Jammu and Lucknow. This can be heard on the FM Gold and Indraprasth channels from 9:30 p.m. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. The Union Minister for Shipping, Road Transport and Highways, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, and Kerala Chief Minister, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, will lay the foundation stone for India's largest dry dock at Cochin shipyard today. The dry dock will give an impetus to Make in India initiative under Sagarmala and raise India's share in global market to 2%. The new dry dock is being constructed at a cost of 1,779 crore rupees. It will be 310 meters long and 75 meters wide, can handle both shipbuilding and repair, and is equipped with international safety standards. More from our correspondent.
The project is expected to be completed by May 2021 and generate employment opportunities for about 2,000 people. Equipped with a dry dock, Kochi Shipyard will be able to build specialized and technologically advanced large vessels like LNG carriers, drill ships, jack ships, rigs, aircraft carriers for Indian Navy. It will also help make Kochi a one-stop maritime hub for all repairs needs in Southeast Asia. This is NC Jayachandra, AAR Kochi.
Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana is a nationwide plan to provide good all-weather road connectivity to unconnected villages. According to latest figures received from state governments, about 1.67 lakh unconnected habitations are eligible for coverage under this program. Here is a ground report from our Mumbai correspondent.
Rural roads are a key component of rural development since they provide access to economic and social infrastructure and services, thereby generating increased agricultural income and productive employment opportunity in rural areas. Krishna Chevre from Kolhapur had shared his experience.
मैं कृष्णाथ शेवरे पन्नाड़ा तहसील के देवठाने गांव का रहिवासी हूं। प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना की ओर से हमारे गांव में अच्छे रास्ते हो गए हैं। इसके पहले कच्चे रास्ते होने के कारण कई दिक्कतें झेलनी पड़ती थी। अब गांव में रास्ते अच्छे होने के कारण एम्बुलेंस, फायर ब्रिगेड, पुलिस वैन आदि मदद गांव में जल्दी मिलने लगी है।
This scheme is actually connecting people and making their day-to-day life easier. Madhuri Pange, AIR News, Mumbai.
On the concluding day of his 2-day visit to Himachal Pradesh, President Ramnath Kovind gave away gold medals to meritorious students of Himachal Pradesh University in Shimla today. Speaking on the occasion, the President urged the students to play their respective roles in the growth of the country. He stressed on the need to make Indian universities world-class. More from our correspondent.
President expressed hope that Himachal Pradesh University will work in the direction to be included in the list of 20 National Institute of Eminence. Congratulating the students on the birth anniversary of Homi Jahangir Baba, he hoped that eminent personalities like Baba and J.C. Bose will be grown amongst them. On this occasion, Himachal Pradesh Governor Acharya Devvrat, Chief Minister Jairam Thakur, Education Minister Suresh Bhardwaj and the University Vice Chancellor Professor Sikandar Kumar also addressed the gathering. Sanjeev Sundarayal, AIR News, Shimla.
Indonesian search teams today recovered more remains at the site of a plane that crashed into the Java Sea yesterday with 189 people on board. Head of the Indonesian National Search and Rescue Agency, Muhammad Siaugi, said the remains will be taken to Jakarta for identification and DNA testing. Spokesman of the agency, Yusuf Latif, said the priority was to find the main wreckage of the plane using 5 warships equipped with sonar to detect metal underwater. The plane had been en route to Pangkal Pinang city when it dropped out of contact around 6:30 a.m. yesterday. In Sri Lanka, the Speaker of the Parliament, Karu Jayasuriya, today requested the President to reconvene the Parliament immediately. In a letter addressed to President Maithripala Sirisena, Mr. Jayasuriya said over 125 parliamentarians representing different parties have submitted a request to protect their privileges as members of Parliament by reconvening the Parliament. However, a government spokesman rejected the demand, saying President has the prerogative to prorogue the Parliament and it has been done on valid grounds. In another development, a new government led by Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa held its first cabinet meeting this morning with the participation of President Sirisena. 12 ministers were sworn in to the new cabinet last evening. And now, before we close, the headlines once again. Supreme Court says verdict related to green crackers is limited to Delhi NCR, allows flexibility in timings of cracker bursting for South Indian states. In Chhattisgarh, Nakshos attacked DD News team in Dantewada, 3 people including 2 policemen martyred. Prime Minister of Italy Giuseppe Conte holds bilateral talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari and Kerala Chief Minister Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan to lay the foundation stone for India's largest dry dock at Cochin Shipyard. And Indonesian search teams recover more remains at the site of a plane that crashed into the Java Sea yesterday with 189 people on board. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. With that, we end the Midday News.